In his 16th puzzle, Ice, AlanKey86 gives us a situation where there is a glass of water with a single ice cube floating in it. The question posed is, when the ice melts, will the level of water in the glass be lower, the same height, or higher than the starting level? As it appears many commenters, thought that since the ice is less dense than water, when it melts it will take up less space. The obvious next step along that line of reasoning is the water level will fall. Before checking the answer, I decided to put my hypothesis to the test, so I set up my camera to shoot some time-lapse photographs of ice melting. In my first attempt, I used a single cube in water, colored to be visible for the camera, in a measuring cup. I threw out that footage because the lines on the measuring cup were way too much noise to make a good video, but the results I observed indicated that the level may have lowered ever so slightly. My thought on this was that maybe my hypothesis was correct, but the effects were so small that it was unmeasurable under these parameters. My next step was to use 5 ice cubes to amplify the results, thinking 5 cubes would displace a greater amount of water and melt to a much smaller amount, allowing for more obvious results. But as you can see from the time-lapse, there was no change in the water level. Knowing that experiments must be repeatable and still wishing to test my hypothesis, I changed glasses to one that is much thinner. As we all know, a thinner cylinder must be taller to hold the same volume, so I figured any changes in the water level will be much more observable under these conditions. I placed the ice cube, marked the water level with an arrow, and began the time-lapse. And again, as you can see, the water level does not change. I even attempted this one more time, zooming in close to the water level, where it is clear that the water level does not change. This is because, as AlanKey86 explains, a floating object displaces its weight in water, not its volume, meaning an ice cube weighing 1 ounce will displace 1 ounce of water, raising the water level to a height equal to that as if we added 1 ounce of water instead of the ice, which we technically did, only over a longer period of time.